Welcome back, Sweet Spotters. You are listening to Dr. Derek Sweet here on the Sweet Spot where you belong. And today is Take Action Tuesday. That's right, the Tuesday that you take action. And we're in a series this week that we're speaking about resetting. Yesterday, we reset ourselves on Making Moves Monday. Today is our Action Tuesday. Let's reset. So yesterday we talked about getting moving, we talked about committing our way to God, and we talked about Epictetus's challenge to us to step into identity first and then take the first step. That was cool. So today on Take Action Tuesday, it's about keeping the momentum alive. Before your mind talks you out of anything today, before your mind talks you out of the very thing you're built to do, you've got to be determined to take action. And you know how quickly the mind can do that. You know how quickly that can happen with the mind. One hesitation, one doubt, and suddenly your entire system can slip back into neutral. It's very quick and very sneaky. And the ancient wisdom gives us a message. We love the ancient wisdom here on the Sweet Spot in Psalm 37:4. It puts it this way: He'll give you what you really want. He'll give you the desires of your heart. That's a divine promise. That's a consciousness that you could wake up with this morning or this afternoon or this evening, whenever you're listening to this. You can put that conscious thought into your head. He will give me what I really want. He will give me the desires of my heart. Not the surface wants, the real ones, what's in my heart. But first, you've got to believe it. First, you've got to think like that. First, you've got to put it in. Not the surface wants. God wants to give us the real ones, the ones our spirits deeply desire, the ones your spirit keeps nudging you towards, the goals that you have for yourself. And those desires grow when you act on them, not when you analyze them to death, not when you overthink them, not when you go crazy with analysis paralysis. That is not the move. This is Take Action Tuesday. It's about movement. It's about action. Author James Clear puts science into plain English when he puts it this way: environment is the invisible hand that shapes behavior. And one of the best environments you can create is movement. Yeah, we don't think of it that way, but movement can be your environment. Sometimes we just look around and think that's the environment. Yeah, it is what's around us, but there are other kinds of environments. And when you make movement your environment, you are saying action is going to shift the atmosphere inside your own brain. And inside your brain is a different kind of environment. You're an action-oriented individual. And you know what? This is about science, soul, and success here on the Sweet Spot. So I want to give you some bulletproof neuroscience behind what I'm telling you. When you take a clear, intentional step, even a small one, there's a structure in your brain, a part of your brain that helps you turn intention into action. Did you know that there's this part of the brain that can turn intention into action? And that part of the brain is called the basal ganglia. Now, I'm not going to test you on that. There's no test on that. You just need to know, yeah, I've got a basal ganglia, and it helps me turn intention into action. Think of it like a transmission in a car. The engine can hum all day, but nothing moves until the transmission catches the gear. And once you start, my friend, your brain will reward you. Your brain will adapt, align, and begin to build a rhythm around the action. That's the whole key. We can't just sit there. We can't just analyze. We can't just be paralyzed by fear only. A tiny step, any step you make. Think about a car that when you want to start the car, you want it to go and you want to get the engine going and it's like kicking over and finally you hear the hum. That's the way behavioral activation works. That's the way you're going to be reliable in what you do because you're going to take that step. So today, don't aim to be perfect. Aim for movement. I don't care what kind of movement you do. Make the bed. Wash some dishes. clean the car. I don't know, change the way you look with a hair movement or something. Change your style. Pick one thing that matters and move it. Move it forward even by an inch. A call, a message, a 2-minute start, a tiny step, a true shift. You know what you have to do. Do the small thing today. Take a small action. It's Take Action Tuesday. Let it change the whole thing. This is Dr. Derek Sweet. You've been listening to The Sweet Spot. If this spoke to you, share it with someone who needs it. And if you want to join me tomorrow, we'll dive into another powerful shift. We'll dive into another reset on Win It All Wednesday. Don't know about you, but I can't wait. Love and blessings. Be strong.